Hello, I hope you guys are all doing great. This is the nail art design we're going to be working on today. Let's get started. The first thing I did is I painted a white French manicure. Followed by this, I'm going to be using a pink nail polish. It's this one by N Style and it's called Tea Time. I'm only going to be applying this one over the very tips of my nail and not in a very neat fashion. Followed by this, I'm going to be using this gold nail polish by Clean Color and it's called Top of the World. I'm going to be applying this one over the bottom area of my French manicure. I like applying a white French tip manicure first so that both the colors have the same background color. I usually do this when I'm going to be using more than one color. So I'm just filling in that bottom area with the gold nail polish color. Next, I'm going to be using this glitter polish by Sinful Colors and it's called Paris. I'm going to be applying this one starting over the gold polished area coming upwards towards the pink polished area. This way there's a smooth transition between both the colors. For the painting of my flower, I'm going to be using a white paint by Apple Barrel and by Americana, it's called Royal Fuchsia. This is the brush brand and size I'm going to be using to paint my flower, and this is what the tip looks like. I'm going to be dipping half of my brush in the fuchsia color and the other half in the white color. Now I'm going to run these two colors through my little plate going towards one direction. This will assure me that there's a smooth transition between the two colors. I'm going to go in again, half in the fuchsia, half in the white. I'm going to cause pressure to my brush against my little plate and just go towards one direction. Apart from this giving me a smooth transition between my colors, it's also going to assure me that my brush is fully loaded. One more time, half in the fuchsia, half in the white. Run my brush one more time through the little plate and I'm ready. I'm going to start with my first flower petal. Painting this flower, it's sort of like zigzagging your brush up and down really fast. Just the same motion over and over again. I'm working on my second flower petal and I want my flowers, each of my flower petals to be rounded because I want a rounded space in the center. Here you can see that I'm painting my third flower petal at an angle coming downwards. This is going to give me that rounded space I need in the center because this flower is going to consist of two lines. This is my first one and there's my fourth flower petal, so I'm just going to continue doing this, completing my fifth flower petal, finishing off that rounded section in the center. Now it's time to work on the second line. These flower petals are going to have to be a lot smaller and there's only going to be 3 flower petals in the center of the flower. One thing to remember is always remember what color you have on top. I decided to use the white on top, so I have to make sure every single time that the white is on top. And there's my third and final flower petal. I decided to add leaves to my design. I'm going to be using these two paints by Apple Barrel, one in white and the one in green. It's called Leaf Green. Coming in at an angle, I'm just going to touch my brush and just stroke it going upwards. And there's my first green leaf. Now with the same upwards motion, I'm going to be painting a second green leaf on the bottom part of my flower. This is the brush brand and size I'm going to be using for the following step, and this is what the tip looks like. I'm going to be painting a 5-petal half daisy flower and I'm only using the very tip of my brush along with the color white. Now using a small size dotting tool, I'm just going to paint a dot in the center of my daisy flower. In the leaf under my flower, I'm going to be painting 4 tiny white dots. I'm going to apply top coat in the center of my flower so that I can place a 3mm size crystal. And that's it. Apply your top coat and your design is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and try out this nail art design. Be safe. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.